Good evening. This is Group 16, Stacy and Kenya Rispa. Stacy admission BED 050058 stroke 2020.
And Kenya Rispa Riyadh 050183 2020.
Today we are going to be talking about Big Blue Button. Introduction. This is a virtual class software program designed for online discussion. It provides educators with a variety of tools for management, relationships, engagement, and assessment. The advantages of Big Blue Button are as follows. The first one, it offers numerous options for integration and customization as per the needs of the user. It is readily accessible. One can record the content for later playback. It is more suitable for e-learning and training. The disadvantages of using Big Blue Button are issues on recording. One may face issues with recording, which can be handled with correct command. Browser not supported. While joining the session, it's important to look for the browser that supports it. Not able to share webcam. Sometimes the default installation of Big Blue Buttons works with most of the networks until the user is working on a restrictive network that blocks ongoing UDP connections. It cannot assign the request when it cannot assign the requested address. If your server has multiple IP addresses, it is not possible for format to produce the right address to build and start. Yes.
So I'm going to take you through the phrases. This is our topic of discussion as Group 16. So a phrase is a group of words that do not make sense on its own, and we have different types of phrases. We have the noun phrase, the verb phrase, we have the adjectival phrase, we have the adverb phrase, and prepositional phrase. So let's start with noun phrase. So a noun phrase is a phrase that has a noun as the head word. For example, we have maybe, for example, of a noun phrase, we can have maybe the tall boy. So in the place of the tall boy, that's where now you have the noun phrase. So the structure of the noun phrase, we have a noun only. That is, maybe you can have oranges are good. So the keyword is the noun, and the noun that is used in that sentence is oranges. So oranges are good. So the noun phrase is oranges, because are, it's a verb, and good is an adverb or adjective. So we have the pronoun. Pronoun, we have he. We have different types of pronoun. We have the personal pronoun, and for example, of a personal pronoun, we have the he, she, they. So in when we are using a pronoun as the noun phrase, we can have, for example, he went home. So he is a noun phrase represented by the pronoun. Then we have the determiner, and the examples of the determiner, we have the. For example, in a sentence, the boy is tall. So the is used as the determinant to show the noun phrase. Then we have the determiner, adjective, and a noun. For example, a tall boy. So a is the determiner, tall is adjective, boy is a noun. So you have the determiner, adjective, noun, and prepositional phrase. For example, the tall boy in the room. So there is the determiner, tall is the adjective, boy is the noun, in there is the prepositional phrase. So let's, Stacy, continue with the determiners.
Determiners, they are used before the noun. They include, we have demonstrative adjectives, for example, this, those, thus, and this. Possessive adjectives, for example, he, her, his, my, our, or your. We have numerals, first, second, 100, 200, etc. We have quantifiers, some, all, several, few, any. We have articles. We have only three articles: they, are, and an. This, that, those, all, some, any, no, every, each, either, and etc. and etc. We have modifiers also. Modifiers give us extra information about a word or a phrase. We have two types of modifiers. We have pre-modifiers. They come before the word that are modifying it. They include adjectives and adverbs. Post modifiers come after the words that are modifying, e.g., prepositional phrase and adverb and clauses. Let Ricky explain pre-modifiers.
So the pre-modifiers in the noun phrase, you have the articles, and for example, the examples of the articles, you have the three articles, the an, and a. For example, in a sentence, the woman escaped, so we have the as the pre-modifier, the article in the noun phrase. So you have the adjective phrase, you have the strong wits. The strong is used as the adjective. We have a demonstrative pronoun, and the examples of the demonstrative, we have that, those, this, and in this example, we have that vase is valuable. So that is used as a demonstrative pronoun. Then you have the genitive noun phrase. For example, serve Sheila's serve is powerful, so it shows that genitive noun phrase. That's where we have now the Sheila's.
For example, her influence is powerful. Noun, metal plates shielded the instruments. Indefinite pronoun or quantifier. Some survivors remained. So some is used to show the indefinite pronoun. The WH word. Which lobster do you want? The WH word there is which. Numeral, 7 boxes fell. We have the number 7. Ordinal, 7 thoughts assailed us. Quantifier, several vats of beer. Negative, we have no accidents were reported. So we're going to say also the functions of the noun phrase in a sentence. The first one, the subject. Noun phrase can be a subject. For example, oranges are good. The subject there is oranges. Object, direct object, e.g., the boy hit the ball. The direct object there is the ball. Indirect object, Tom cooked for Mary some food. The indirect object there is Mary. We have the complement, subject complement. For example, she is a teacher. You're complimenting. She is the complement, subject complement. We have object complement. For example, they elected Mary class representative. The object complement there is the class. Mary, the class representative. Then we have adverbial. She went home. Okay, then we have an exercise.
So we have an exercise. The student should do the following exercise. In each sentence below, identify all the noun phrases. Then identify the part of speech of the head and the pre-modifiers in each noun phrase. We have question 1 to question 5. That's the end of our presentation as group 16 members. I, Kinya Rispa.
And I, Stacey Boari, we've been presenting Big Blue Button. Thank you very much.